Hey, Pilar, this way to the stage. Are you ready to rock?
Hell yeah! Are you ready to rock?
Hell yeah! Are you guys ready to rock? Let's rock. Let's rock. On the rocks with Pilar Rubio. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's On the Rocks. And you're here with your teacher, Alberto Alonso, and Pilar Rubio. What's up, Pilar? How are you?
Well, I'm here learning
Learning, having
English
a good time.
every time, yeah.
And talking about what we love to talk about.
Yeah, about music, about the rock and roll.
Rock and roll, it's a
And
lifestyle.
everything.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, sure.
Rock and roll is a decision. Do you rock or do you rock? And we rock over here. And we know our listeners rock, and you guys are tuning in right now to learn English, talking about some of the coolest topics out there. And today, well, folks, we're going to talk about the best music video ever. In fact, I'll never forget when I first discovered MTV. It was I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and it was like an alien from another galaxy, not another planet. Another galaxy had come in and landed in my living room. But it was this loud, rocking, rebellious, but beautiful alien that just attracted me. And all I wanted to do was consume more and more of these aliens that were on my TV. In fact, I'll tell you a little secret. MTV was banned in my house. I was not allowed. My mom is very religious.
Yeah.
And she thought that the devil was behind, the executive producer of MTV was Satan. And, so, but it was part of our cable package. My mom wanted Discovery Channel. Well, it comes with MTV. So that was my sister and I lucked out. To luck out, tener suerte.
Yeah.
We lucked out. And, every time we talked, because we couldn't help it. We tried to hide it at first. But in the end, we would be having dinner and be like, did you see the new Guns N' Roses fit? And my mom, did you say video? So in the end, we couldn't even keep quiet about it. And we got caught. And my mom just stopped trying because we love this. But this was awesome because, I was finally able to see my favorite artists. They were like mini little movies. And it was kind of a new way to ingest music. We only ingested it orally. And when I say oral, I mean through our ears, not oral mouth in this case. And we ingested music orally. But now it became a visual experience. And I'll tell you something. It was the beginning. For me, it was a turning point. Después.
But we have to make a difference because here in Spain we say
video
clip.
It's true. You guys
but
say...
You say music video.
Music videos, yeah, because a video clip would be like a little piece of a video. But these are like little movies. Look at Thriller. Some of them were like, movies, in fact, their own movies.
Most of them, they were, I think, better than films.
Yeah, they were the production quality, the attention to detail, and they were all different kinds.
The budget they have to do it.
Sure. And something that always a question is, what's better? Does a song get better or worse when you see the video? All right? And these are the questions. And what makes a good video? A good script, good shots?
Yeah, sometimes you don't have a good song, but everybody knows the video, the music video.
Right, because it's cutting edge,
yeah,
vanguardia, or it's got something special. It's different, like Genesis, which we'll talk about too. But it was a whole new territory for music to explore because they already explored stadiums and record studios, but now they were exploring TV and filmmaking, and all of a sudden, music got another dimension.
You can find concert footage, for example, in the music videos.
In fact, when I see a video where you don't see the band, I feel cheated. I want to see the band too. I love the story. I love the sketch. I love the theatrics. But I want to see the band, even if it's one shot on stage.
In action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what was cool about the 80s videos. They mixed like Poison on stage, but then they had the whole story too. Yeah. The actors,
Well, in the 90s, in the rock bands, they like most of them the black and white music videos.
Yeah, there
Why?
were trends. I don't know. I guess it was cheaper. I don't know. But there was a trend. It's right. There were a lot of black and white videos. I know in the 80s there was a lot of experimenting with claymation and take on. So there was a lot of kind of testing the boundaries of where music videos. And now you're seeing music videos are incredible because you're having big directors, Spike Jonze, these big Hollywood movie directors who are begging to direct music videos. So it's cool. It's still a medium. And they're not going anywhere. They're still alive and well. Now, but the first video wasn't really a music video, was it?
No, it was it's a promotion. It was a promotional video. I think everybody knows this song. It's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, of course.
By Queen.
I see a little silhouette of a... Great song.
Yeah, they shoot this video just to promote his album.
Right. So they weren't saying, let's make a video. They said, let's make a promo so people know about our songs and know about our... But it wasn't like, let's make a music video and show it 3 times a day. So it was interesting. The first video was not even really supposed to be for view. It was kind of for promotional purposes to send to different record companies and to send to different states and things like that. So this was a turning point. But what was now I don't know if it's the same in the United States. Of course, MTV was launched in the United States in 1981. And their first video, the first one that they aired, which was kind of a funny name for the first video, Video Killed the Radio Star, which was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but it sounded like a premonition.
It sounded like a premonition, and it sounded like it was a good choice because they were saying, okay, guys, the radio's done. They were wrong.
Yeah.
We're on the radio right now, and you guys are listening, right? Well, there you go. But all of a sudden, you had 24 hours a day. You had music on TV. No, that's not the case now. We all know MTV doesn't play too much music.
What's happened now?
Jersey Shore happened.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know, Pilar. Bring back MTV. Yeah, we should start a campaign. Yeah. Bring back real MTV.
I missed all these music videos and the Headbangers Ball. There
were great shows. Yo MTV Raps is where they introduced hip hop to. I mean, these were places where people could discover not only new music but new genres.
Yeah.
So somebody who didn't like heavy metal, if you stayed up late at night, you could see Ricky Rockman introducing Pantera, and maybe you'd never heard of them. So all of a sudden, white suburbia was finding out about all these different bands that they would have never known about before. So this is when MTV rocked. Now it's... I don't want to say, but mierda televisión instead of music television. Perdona MTV, lo queremos, pero we loved you before more.
Yeah, I think the problem is the audience. They prefer to see this kind of reality shows.
True, and MTV, they're not stupid. They're like, the ratings are here. Well, we gotta. They rely on ratings as numbers.
It's a company.
Right, exactly. So unfortunately, so society, we blame society for MTV's downfall.
Now, if you want to consume any music videos, you have to do it by the internet.
Yeah, on YouTube, and now there are different ways. You've got on YouTube and all this stuff. But do you remember some of the first videos that you saw? Some of the, not maybe the best or the worst yet. We're going to get to that very shortly. But do you remember some of the earliest videos that you remember and the impression they left on you?
Yeah, I remember Prince with Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Raspberry Beret was an older one, too. She wore a raspberry beret. I remember that video I used to watch that video religiously.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Prince was one of the early ones, sure.
And one of the best for me was Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, too. Early days of and he's still around, too. Because a lot of the groups that were there.
For me, he's dead. I don't like to say that, but
yeah, but too many ballads. Where's the rock?
It's not.
He followed MTV.
Yeah, it's not the same.
He's like, we're not going to rock as much anymore.
Even the audience they had in their shows, in the concert, it's not the same. It's like
those 18-year-olds are now 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny, it's the same audience, but they're a different age group now.
Yeah.
But I remember Madonna in the early days. She had a lot of videos. She was one of the pioneers. Prince, as you said,
but
Poison.
Who was the king? I think is the king.
The king is the king.
Even dead.
Dead or alive, he's the king.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we don't
Michael
even, I don't think
Jackson.
anyone's going to disagree with us
No,
there.
and the best video ever, Thriller.
Thriller. In fact, it's the best-selling album of all time, so it's no surprise
Yeah.
that they made a kick-ass video. And that video was like that showed that, guys, you can do whatever you want here. This is an open medium. Whatever you can make horror, you can whatever genre, whatever you can dream of, you can make. And that kind of was a turning point as well. I remember also, as you said, Bon Jovi, Duran Duran, and a lot of these people, I imagine, got very famous or got more famous because of the videos.
That's why the appearance
Mm-hmm.
of the band, it was a very important thing.
And yeah, this was exactly when all these hair bands
Yeah.
and everything, because it was all about image, because now they were shooting videos.
Yeah. Do you remember Poison? Every rose has its thorn.
Do I remember it? I know
With
every
his-
word in that song.
The
Every
sexiest man in the world,
Saggy.
Bret Michaels.
Yeah, with his cowboy hat on, his
Yeah.
boots, his guitar, his six string,
And the black and white.
and black and white, of
music
course,
video.
because it was except for the rose, which was red.
Yeah.
Right. But these guys, it was cool because now these music videos were letting these bands make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
These bands all of a sudden had an image, had a name, and it was whatever they want. So even, the bands could reinvent themselves because maybe their first album was a certain way, but now they had a chance to be introduced to the audience in a different way if they wanted it. Now, before we look at some of the best ones, as we said, it was an experimental stage and people were testing the limits. So, of course, you're going to get some really shitty videos too. Yeah, it happens. You get bad movies as well as you get good movies. And
Yeah.
so what are, in your opinion, some of the worst videos where it was just cheesy, where you're
Well,
like, oh
I don't
want to
remember, but and I don't want to say it because they are one of my idols.
Right.
But I think Dancing in the Street by Mick Jagger and David Bowie, that was the worst.
Okay, all right.
Because
Yeah, because these guys you think of them as like big rock stars, like, like Keith Moon, and then you see them dancing around, almost kissing each other, and
yeah,
it was almost homoerotic. I don't know what was going on in that video. And it was like, come on, guys, not you. You're not pop stars, you're rock stars.
no, they were like two cheerleaders.
Like,
hey,
I don't know what happened, but I guess somebody convinced them that was a good idea.
that embarrassed me.
Yeah.
Embarrassed me, really. So I don't want to talk about Dancing in the Street.
Right. Now, let's
Good
pretend it
time.
never happened.
No.
We'll pretend that one never, ever happened because, that was a really bad one.
And talking
by
about
two great artists.
Yeah, and talking about homoerotic videos
Right.
and some kind of weird thing.
Right.
I remember "Wake Me Up" from
Oh,
Wham.
Wham. Oh, my. By Wham. Yeah,
By
yeah.
Wham.
Oh, my God. That one was another one. And later, as we said, we talked about in the arresting ones, George Michael.
Yeah.
Well... that was, there, I think they even used the split screen. Like, I think they were just like, let's try every effect we have. Let's try every camera effect and see how it works. And I think, as I said, that was a very experimental video, which, not my favorite at all. Another one I always remember, I don't think this one was popular in Spain. Well, first, you're thinking, what? Eddie Murphy wrote a song? Yeah, now that's bad. But the icing on the cake is later, he made a video, and it's Party All the Time. And... it's cheesy. If you want to, it's great.
But he was an actor.
He was an actor, but when you are an actor and you have a lot of money, they see if you could. Oh, let's see if he put out. They're trying to make money off you in every aspect.
Yeah, we have here Jesulín.
Okay, and what? He was an actor?
No, Jesulín he's a bullfighter.
A bullfighter. Okay.
And he sang a song.
And he sang. Was the song any good? Between you and me. Well, no, you and me and the listeners.
I didn't like it. Sorry.
Not
I
my
didn't
cup of
like
tea.
it.
It's
No.
la mejor forma de decirlo. No, come
Not
on.
my cup of
No, es lo mío. Not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. Wake Me Up, Eddie Murphy. I remember, now the Beach Boys, great. Revolutionary in
Wow.
music, but their video, Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I want to take it to Bermuda, Bahama. But they looked like a bunch of old men on like a seniors cruise in the middle of a, like tiki party.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, what's going on here? You're the Beach Boys. You're not supposed to look like you're, performing at an old person's home. You know, and one of these paid package vacations. That's what it was.
And what do you think about the Bee Gees? One of the greatest
I love them.
disco bands.
I love them,
I
but
love
I'm not a
them.
fan of their videos.
Well, I love them. I love the songs.
Yeah.
But do you remember Staying Alive
The video.
music video?
It was it was clips from the movie, wasn't it? It was from the movie Saturday Night Fever, but I remember it was like very cheesy, very overproduced.
They were walking or they were just standing up.
Right, walking around the streets.
Yeah, but this kind of music, this kind of pop song, disco song, that it was so everything
Catchy,
rhymes,
funny, yeah, great.
and they were so static.
Stiff, yeah, stiff is like muy rígidos.
Shred.
Yeah. And you're thinking, wait, I want the beats. I want to see guys, having fun. Well, you can't tell by the way, like dancing.
And those pants, those tights with everything, the willy.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. As we said, some songs are better without the video.
Yeah.
Some songs the video ruined the song, but many songs
I
the
would
opposite
say
way.
listen to the video.
Listen to the video. Yeah. Close your eyes and just listen to it. Or I always tell people too, a great way to look at song lyrics is when you Google something.
Yeah.
When you YouTube a song, what you need to do is just punch in lyric video. And if you put in lyric video, it's like a karaoke screen. And this way you never have to see that bad video. Let's see now. Other groups over here. One of them that I think of over here, which I don't know if we've mentioned this one, but Twisted Sister.
Wow.
I used to love their videos because it was always a kid getting chewed out, regañado, by the principal or by an authority figure, and the band came to save the day and help them rock.
Yeah, because everything you saw there, it was something that happened to you.
Right. They were young. We were young, rebellious teenagers. Like, what do you want to do with your life? And everybody was trying to tell us what to listen to, what to do. So they really captured that in a cheesy way.
Yeah,
because they were cheesy sketches, but we loved them because we all identified with them.
It was the young atmosphere.
Yeah. There was this frenetic, crazy, and it was cool because they captured this, and even their song, "We're Not Gonna Take." I mean, that was the rebellion anthem, and I think that they were catering to es como hacer videos específicamente para. They were catering to the teenage rebellious audience, and I think they got us. Yeah. I think they nailed it. Lo clavaron, because we all identified with that kid sitting there in class, bored, and teachers telling us that we're losers, that we're not good, that we're never going to do anything with our lives, we have attitude problems. And then imagine, but I always, you know what, Pilar, it never happened to me. I always, in school, I would complain and whine and I want to get out of here. Why doesn't Twisted Sister come and and save the day? And they never showed up at my school.
Oh,
I was hoping one day that someone would kick it open. It would be Dee Snider and be like, "We're taking Alberto with us." But it never happened.
No.
That's how much I love those videos, that I imagine that kid was me many times.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, you have a lot of videos. The best videos, I think we can talk about the best videos. For example, the best one, we've said it was Thriller.
I'm not going to argue that with you, and I don't think many people will.
But there were so many great videos
Right.
or innovative videos like Take On Me from Aha.
Take On Me, which was great because they used kind of this parallel reality with sketches and drawings.
Yeah. And then you have all the Guns N' Roses videos.
Yeah, which was cool because remember I said my favorite part is I want to see the band. I like the story.
Yeah.
And I like the the actors and the cool visual effects, but I also want to see the band. And Guns N' Roses did that really well.
Yeah.
They really mixed story with band footage very well.
When I started watching all the videos, the music videos by Guns N' Roses, I said, I just want to go to LA, going to the Rainbow and have a beer and a pizza and live like they live.
Yeah, exactly. No. Or get on my Harley and drive down the Sunset Strip. We all wanted to be, and that's what it's cool because it showed us. It kind of gave us a peek, an inside look at what. Even though it was staged and it was Hollywood, of what was happening on stage, backstage. So we felt closer to our favorite artists.
Yeah, sure.
Which was cool. A lot of videos, Take On Me, ahead of its time.
Well, and then you have another one that it was a turning point. that was Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
So simple, but so stylistic and so cool that I think it was just perfect. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but they nailed it.
Yeah,
that
because
video just captured, like the idea behind the song. It was really a perfect
it was
video.
decade changing.
Right.
Because we came from all the 80s and the glamorous things, and they just want to provoke all the youth
Right.
with this kind of direct songs.
Sure. Where they dealt with teenage angst, como la rabia de ser un teenager. And it was cool because the video, the song is great. How do you make a great video? Because imagine if the video weren't good. Do you think the song is brilliant, Smells Like Teen Spirit, but if the video weren't the same, do you think it would have been as successful? I don't know.
I don't know.
But the video, they nailed it. I don't know how. I don't know what. And there's something special about it. And I can't, como decimos en inglés, I can't put my finger on it. No puedo decir exactamente lo que es ese video, but I know that there's something about it that just makes it different than all the rest.
The atmosphere that it was there, all like...
it was like smoke and in the air and stuff. It was awesome, to be honest. I remember just saying, what is this? Other ones that stand out, I remember, were Sledgehammer. This was Peter Gabriel. Now, I didn't like the song very much, but the video played with claymation. So it was playing with new, how do you say this in Spanish? Claymation.
Es como animación de plastilina, algo así.
Yeah, so they played with clay. Es una mezcla de clay, plastilina, and animation. So this is claymation. You don't see it as much, but it was cool because then it was something new. Another one, puppets. You see them sometimes today. Land of Confusion, Genesis.
Yeah.
They had all these celebrities as puppets. So they had Ronald Reagan and Madonna and it was cool. It was you saw the video, you're like, oh, this is great.
It's
this is
like a joke
it's
in a
entertainment.
video. Yeah.
And it really did entertain.
Yeah.
I used to be afraid of one video. I can't believe I'm admitting this.
Which one?
Metallica 1. It was so dark and so morbid that I used to get nightmares from that video.
Really?
Shh. Oh, bueno, lo acabo de decir en la radio. What am I saying? Shh. So yeah, some videos really affected you too. Like they were done so well that you're like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. But a lot of different ones, a lot of different videos.
There's another one that I want to talk about because it's just a simple song.
Right.
I don't like the song so much,
right?
But I like the video. Is
the concept?
The concept is "You're Beautiful."
Oh, James Blunt.
Yeah. He just won't standing up. No, he just won't sitting up on the floor.
He's sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the video, so tell me about it.
And
he's sitting on.
He starts taking off all the clothes and everything that he has on
in his pockets.
In his pocket.
Yeah.
And then he go to it's not a river or.
But he dives into a pool or
it's
a lake or something.
A lake or the sea.
Right. So he spends the video getting undressed, and then well, sometimes simplicity is everything.
How do you say cámara fija?
Cámara fija, a still shot. A still shot. So still means they don't move it. Still es quieto, right, in English. But that I don't know that video, but I agree with you on the simplicity. Some videos are great because of the simplicity behind the video. It's just
like Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor, which nothing compares to. It was just her face, but it was perfect. You didn't need any more. So it's interesting. It's not always the overproduced videos that are better or the ones with a big storyline or big explosions. No. Sometimes it's just, does the video work with the song? Does the artist, because the artist has to be a little bit of an actor too.
Yeah.
So if the artist isn't a good actor, that could affect the video too. So tough. But I think Pilar and I have agreed that the best ones, or the best one, hands down, que nadie lo va a discutir, Thriller. Thriller. Well, guys, we hope you guys have seen these videos. If you haven't seen these videos, especially the bad ones, you should check them out. And so many videos, as I said, even if we don't get them on MTV, hey, guys, that's what YouTube's for. Check them out, and you can still relive these videos. All right, well, we've got to get going. Pilar, always a pleasure to chat about rock and roll, one of our favorite subjects, together, and learn English at the same time.
Yeah, sure. I'm talking about music, rock and roll, and we're going to talk about next week.
Oh, what have we got next week?
Merchandising.
Merchandising. Don't miss it, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. There are some crazy things out there,
Yeah.
and we're going to tell you about them.
Prepare your pockets if you want to buy something.
Oh, this stuff is expensive, too. All right, guys, have a great weekend and keep rocking.